Welcome, your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. We got a great show for you today. It is Colder Ice Saturday. We always talk about colder ice on Saturdays. It's a phenomenal product. Chris, Calico Chris, will be launching it at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival at the Orange County Fairgrounds, the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And he'll be all over the place. We're going to bring in Chris into the show today to show you how this product works. It's an absolutely unbelievable product in just a few minutes. But first of all, once again, I want to thank everybody for being a part of the Fish and Game Commission meeting the other day. That was incredible. Thank you all very, very much again. And I want you to know that Monday's show is going to probably be around 6 o'clock at night. We got some pressing issues to take care of Monday morning, so our show is going to be a little bit late on Monday, probably around the 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time hour. There's Marley. He's all fired up there. He loves Saturday mornings, waking up to all of you, watching him run around. And, there's no fish reports today. It's kind of a crappy week as far as fishing goes. So Chris and I are going to be talking to you all about this product, and we're launching it at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival and how fun it's going to be and how you guys can all learn about it and come and meet Chris and see what he's all about. He's been a big part of your saltwater guide for a very long time. Go all the way back to almost the very beginning when we were making those videos of how to fillet a shovel-nosed shark. And Chris was nice enough to bring me down a shovel-nosed shark to Tommy Gomes' place, Tunaville Market and Grocery, and we made those cool videos with Chris. Talked about his shore-based fishing. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. But we have a phenomenal product to show you, and Chris is going to demonstrate how it all works and how it all comes together. And I believe most of you are going to be standing there with your jaw hanging like Kelly Girl was when she saw this product. She was blown away when she saw this thing work on the Phil Freeman show the other night when he was with Sam. Chris got to go up there and be in Sam's tackle store at Island Tackle and show everybody how this product works. So without any further ado, let's bring Chris in and get this show started. Hey, Chris, you ready? Welcome to the show.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's everybody doing today?
We are super excited to see what you're going to show us here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful product. I'm super passionate about it. Colder Ice Brine. Yeah, man. So I got everything set up right here for everybody. I wanted to show everybody how it's going on and launching straight from the Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show. And this is the Pacific Ocean Edition. So I have a couple product line here, and I also have the Atlantic Ocean Edition, because I want to keep it an American-made product. And I also have an original, and the original edition is for anything outdoor recreation and freshwater fishing. So it's really good. It's going to come in a combo pack here, and pretty soon. And you guys will see it in the tackle shop soon. And after the PCS show, everything's going to open up. So everybody's looking forward to it, and I'm super passionate about it and looking forward to getting it in everybody's hand.
Yeah, and Sam over at Island Tackle was super impressed with the product, and he's super excited to carry it in his store, like I'm sure most of the other tackle stores are going to be excited. So, Chris, I'm going to pull myself off the screen here and let you kind of explain what you're doing here, and we'll all just kind of watch. Is that cool?
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, there's no complicated steps. It's I've done it all for you. I created a recipe here, and I took a product and just made it more of an advanced level. It's for the anglers, that catch fish. And so, the coolers or kill bags or, fish hold, and it's perfect for any 6-pack boat or private angler. I have my own boat too, and I use ice all the time. This is my kill bag. And it's, Deckhand Sports bag. We're doing a huge collab with Deckhand Sports at the show, and I don't want you to miss the special offer. And so stay tuned and check that out. I'll be explaining more about that as well. And it's pretty basic, it is what it is. I've already done all the, research and done it all for you guys, so you guys don't have to do it. I just bring it to an angler, and, it comes It comes packaged up, ready to go, and it's not that bad. It's no complicated steps. It's pretty easy, right? So I just got my bag of ice here. I'm just going to put it in the kill bag. So I'm here at the office, and I got my temperature gauge set up here on my display case, and I just want everybody to see how fast the temperature could drop. So this 12-ounce bottle is good for about 100 pounds of ice. You could drop it a little bit colder if you add a little bit more. So all you do, sprinkle a little on. That's it, 20 pounds of ice. It's about a capful, about one generous capful. So there's about 5 applications in this bottle here for about 20 pounds of ice in a bag. So it was about 55 degrees. Ice is 32 degrees. And I can get it near down sub-zero temperatures. And you're going to see it start dropping here as we continue to do the show. And, when I created this recipe, I spent a lot of time and did a lot of research development and vigorous product reviews with extensive big namers in the industry. And, Danny Cadota, he says it's worth its weight in gold. And so I'm all the way down here from like H&M Landing all the way up into Half Moon Bay. And we're going to be everywhere in between. So we have a trip going down the peninsula. We're going to hit all the Pongueros down there. And so we're making that round right there too. So as you can see, ice is 32 degrees and it'll just continue to drop. It'll take about 10 minutes, give or take. And I can get it down to like, 6-10 degrees and near sub-zero temperature. So as we continue to go, just continue to watch the temperature drop. So my whole setup here, we will be at the PCS show. You guys could see it at the PCS show work. We're going to be on display. I will be in the Your Saltwater Guide booth, okay, with Captain Dave Hansen. And the special offer is anybody that buys a Deckhand Sports, you got to see me at the Your Saltwater Guide booth to redeem your free 12-ounce colder ice brine. So we're looking forward to that. We have a couple vendors at the show. We'll be at Island Fishing Tackle, Catch 'em Tackle. It's a really big one. They're right here in Newport Mesa, Costa Mesa. Catch 'em Tackles on Newport Boulevard and 17th Street. And it's right on, the end of the 55 freeway on just keep going down. So, and then we're also going to be up and teaming up with Something Fishy, Brandon at Something Fishy. We have a really good deal going on there too as well. He'll be able to give you a combo product for I think it's like $20. And so you got to stop by and see Brandon at Something Fishy as well. And then Anthony over there at Fish Hard Clothing, we did a really, really nice partnership here. Anthony at Fishing Hard Clothing, he's been working so hard. He fishes so hard, just like all of us. And he's going to be one of our vendors here at the show too. So I recommend you guys stopping by his booth and be able to get that. So we are doing a show special. It's $5 flat at the show. No tax. Everything is straightforward. A $5 bill, and you can have it in your hand. I'm showing up, let me say 500 or a little bit more, 1,000 or something, because, we're going to be giving away a bunch of free ones, so, hang around the booth and come check us out, say hello, and looking forward to meeting everybody. And you guys could be one of the first 500 or more to have this product in your hand. It's pretty relevant. It's new. It's game changing. And let's face it, we all use ice, right? And we want our ice to be colder and last longer. So that's a really big effect. And, it's just the ultimate companion for an angler like us.
So, gang, I hope you're watching that temperature above Chris's head. When he started, it was at 40 degrees. It's already down to 10 degrees. Okay. All you saw was him pour a bag of ice in the kill bag. He didn't do anything special. Then he just sprinkled the product on the bag of ice. This is about as real as it can get. Now, this is a live podcast. We do it 6 days a week. Look at the temperature's down to 9 degrees now, Chris.
I can get it down near sub-zero. And it's a really big factor, and when I created this recipe, I made it for the longevity effect. It's fast acting and long lasting. And there's a special secret ingredient. I can't tell everybody everything, but when I created this recipe, we did vigorous product reviews, and we came out with the best. We just came out with the best material for this. The purpose and the research. It just identifies our dedication to the quality innovation.
And Matt Ryan, you ask, how does it taste? Better than anything you cook. Better than anything you cook, but it's edible. It's non-toxic. You can eat it if you had to, because you're going to be putting this on your ice that you're going to be putting your fish on. Plus, you put your beverages on it. And like a lot of the 6-pack charter boats and stuff go out for multiple days at a time. And the Deckhand Sports Kill Bag is a phenomenal product. What this product does, though, is it just makes it that much better. Like Justin was saying, the ice in his bag could last up to 72 hours. Now, Justin was talking about it yesterday, Chris. Your ice could last for a week, maybe longer. Yeah. Think about that, gang. That's what it's all about, is how
like
much, how long
can get ice
last.
Yeah. That's what it's about right there. There's a lot of, it's been around for generations. I took a product and I just made it better for anglers like us. My niche it's for the region of your catch, and the Pacific Ocean edition launching at the Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show. You're not going to be able to miss us. We're wearing all white. We're going to be there with an entourage, and I'm going hard, so just look out for us. Looking forward to meeting everybody too. So, yeah.
And Matt Ryan summed it up perfect the other day. Chris is a member of the website. Chris is a phenomenal human being. He's a family man. This is his business. There's nobody else attached to it. So when you do come to the show and you do get your jar of colder ice, remember you're supporting Chris and his family. So there's so many other products that are going to be at the show. There's going to be a phenomenal amount, but there won't be any product like this, and there won't be anybody putting his heart and soul into it like Chris. He's going to be at the Deckhand Sports booth doing a demonstration. Like, look at this, down to 7 degrees. Come on, gang. That is absolutely amazing. The proof's in the pudding. We're live right here, and that's what Kelly Girl and I watched you live with Sam the other night. And Chris, tell him, Kelly, what did Kelly do right after you were done?
Oh, it's amazing. I talked to Kelly on the phone for an hour. It's amazing. There's a lot of people, like, when they see it, they're a little skeptical, just like Sam said, and then just doing the on-site demonstration live, it just it turns heads and opens ears, and it's perfect for preserving and packaging and enhancing the flavor, because that's what it's about. It's about the quality of the fish. And we all love the fish. When I'm done here, I'm going down. I'm going to check out the beach today and see how what it looks like, see how muddy the water looks. But probably pull some calicos out of the rocks or something, So
maybe that water is going to be pretty filthy. But look at now, it's at 6 degrees. Uncle Russ, welcome to the show. Andrew, you're absolutely correct. You can't fake it. It's live. The ice. For me, colder ice, that's just, I don't understand it. And then when I watched this demonstration the other night with Sam at Island Tackle and Chris, you were on the Phil Freeman show, and I was like, wow. And Kelly's all, is that Calico, Chris? And I said, yeah. And she goes, I want to call him right now. I'll call him. She called you up, and the two of you guys talked so deeply. Kelly had tears flowing down her face because she's so proud of you, Chris, because she's watched you evolve over the 7 years you've been involved with us. And it's just so cool to see another family member bringing out another phenomenal product to help us all out, gang. Absolutely incredible.
That's what it's about, and my dad's a prototype engineer. I'm a contractor by trade, so I'm very innovating, and I'm a builder. And I love to build things. And I could easily, I say it all the time, I could have easily created a lure, you don't know how it's going to swim. It might not swim right or something. And I had all the lures out there, and we were about to do that. But but this is game changing. I just didn't want to have another lure out there. This has been in the works for 2 years. Okay, guys, I've had a zipper on my lips, and it's one of those ones that, you know, I have to introduce it to this industry at the Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show, and it's a big deal for me and my family, and it should be a big deal for you guys too, because this is game changing, and just don't miss out. You know, this right here, it works every time. You know, those lures, you don't know if it's going to swim right. This right here works every time.
No, there's so many people saying so many questions. So Matt Ryan has a great question, and I want you to answer that. Then we'll go to you, Andrew, and John. Great comment. But Matt Ryan wants to know, hey, if I put that in my kill bag with my beer or my sodas, and I throw that colder ice on top of it, is it going to make my sodas or my beers freeze?
Inside the ice is super cold. On top of the ice is still the temperature of ice. It's still like 32 degrees, 30 degrees on top of the ice. So like, say you catch lobsters, you don't bury your lobsters in the ice anyway. You set them on top. Okay. But it will, if the beers or what have you is buried in the ice, it will freeze beers for sure. There is a freeze warning, and it contents in the container with colder ice, they may freeze. So I could get it down to near sub-zero temperatures, you know. So it's that's what it's about. It's about the quality of the fish, you know, and that's why I'm introducing it to this industry, and that's what it's about. But you can, and you know, with your own, you know, your own kill bag or cooler, what have you. So
okay, so it's perfect. We have John Emerson said something perfect. He used to, well, before today, he used dry ice to keep his ice colder longer and last longer. But remember, dry ice is a chemical. So if that dry ice gets on your fish, I'm not eating that. This product you can absolutely eat. That's a great comment, John. Plus, dry ice costs a fortune. It's not free. Plus, you can't travel with dry ice. So if you're going down to Mexico, you're going to get a bag of ice at one of the OXXO stores or something. You throw it in your kill bag when you get on the Ponga, and you sprinkle Chris's product across the top of it, which is colder ice. Bam, you're in. No more dry ice, no more worrying about it. And then something that I didn't even think about, but Kelly Girl brought it up, Chris. For the people that are traveling, if you put, I'm just asking, I don't know. If you put, let's say I have a bag of frozen fish, and I'm going to put it in a cooler and put it on the airplane. Can I just sprinkle the colder ice on the rock hard pieces of fish?
Yeah. So that's what it's about. It's like, it's been known for generations. A lot of people, they have their own brine, and a lot of people, this is for the ice brine. It's an ice spice. Okay. A lot of people, they just cover their, they have their own little recipes, and they cover their fish, like the cantinas in Mexico and stuff like that. Everyone, you know, they have a concept, but, you know, it's perfect for packaging, preserving, and enhancing, and all in all for the quality of the fish.
And there's so many people that think this is the greatest thing in the world. So you hit the ball out of the park here with this thing, Chris. And like Kelly Girl said, we got to get you on there. We got to get you on Shark Tank. We got to get you all over the place. But gang, as we get closer, and we're only 2 weeks away from the PCS show, the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show, Chris and I will get together. We'll figure out a schedule of when, because the show is so big, Chris, that we want to make sure that, let's just say, for example, on Saturday at 11 o'clock, Chris will do the demonstration in the Deckhand Sports booth, and he'll put the ice in the kill bag. He'll wait until the temperature goes to 32 degrees, the temperature of the ice. Then he'll sprinkle this on while you're all standing there. So you can see it's not a magic show. It's the absolute true thing. Then he'll go from there. He'll take all of the gang over there in the white shirts and the white hats, and they'll go over to Sam's, over to Island Tackle, the tackle store. He'll do a demonstration in there. Then he'll come over to your Saltwater guide booth. After we're done with all our seminars, he'll do a demonstration there. But we'll put out a schedule so you guys can see how this actually works. I know you're watching it. You're seeing above Chris's head 6 degrees. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you can't miss us at the show. We're wearing... Yeah, we'll be at the show. We're wearing all white. Yeah, you can't miss us. The whole Colder Ice family will be there. The vendors are going to have the banners in front of their signs, and we'll have the special offer flyers in front of the Deckhand Sports booth and the Your Saltwater Guide booth, just to make everybody aware so they don't miss out. So you could be one of the first to have this game changing product in your hand, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, and gang, he's not selling it yet. He's going to launch it at the PCS show. But if you have a burning desire and you need one of these before the show, all you got to do is call me. I'll hook you up with Chris. We're not going to put Chris's phone number out there. I wouldn't do that to anybody, but you know me. My phone number is on every bathroom wall in America. You just call me up at 949-374-0786. Chris wants to launch this at the PCS show, but if you have a burning desire to try this product out for yourself, we can get you one of these in your hand before the show. But we really, really want to keep the hype going and keep the energy flowing. Like Chris is so excited to launch this. I'm so excited that you asked me to be a part of this, Chris. And Kelly Girl's like really excited. She can't wait to watch it in our booth. She is so excited, and she loves you so much and cares so much about you, buddy. And I don't know if you're seeing all these comments come through from all the members, but people are blown away, buddy. And it's staying at 6 degrees, gang. So it's not a magic show. It's an absolute real deal. And yeah, you should have some, Brett, for driving down to Justin and going out.
Yeah, just sit back and watch the magic happen. There's no complicated steps. It's an easy pour method. I came out with this super versatile bottle here because I wanted to be for the independent angler like us, okay? Because and the private sports boater, what it really is it's an RSW for the private angler and independent boater, independent angler, because let's face it, we all use ice and we get off the boat and you're on your own boat with your own kill bag and you just want your ice to last longer and you want it to be colder. And that's why this should be in everybody's tackle box. That's why I made it this size right here, because it fits in everybody's bag or tackle box, your to-go bag or what have you. So it'll be on standby when you get off the boat and you buy your bag of ice after you catch your fish on your way home, or what have you, go on that 1, 2, 3 day trip on your own boat, and you're on the backside of Clemente, or you're out there, Catalina, and so this is just like fast action and long lasting. That's pretty much my concept here. It's game changing.
And Rick Maurer wants to know, hey, does it expire? Is there an expiration date on it?
No, the shelf life is indefinite, and these containers here, it's a really big deal for me. It's a UV proof and water resistant containers. It's perfect for a boat or a bag, and that's what it's about,
And Matt Ryan wants to know, is your website live yet?
Yes, the website is opened up. You can get out there and check it out. We do have a couple modifications we're going to do, but it opens up after the PCS show. You can order online, shipping. There's a little bit for shipping, but we're going to get it all up and down the coast, so it'd be easy accessible for everyone just to stop by your local tackle store, and that's what it's about. Is making it convenient for the angler, and that's what this is. It's convenient for the angler.
And then Matt has another question. If he has ice in the water, can he sprinkle it in the water? Will it make the water colder?
Yeah, it'll drop the water a little bit. It works way better with ice. So when you add water to your ice, it dilutes it a little bit. But what it does is, it's called freezing point depression. And what it does is it lowers the freezing point of water around the ice. So water will stay freezing even in a liquid state. Okay, so it's the same concept as the glaciers in the ocean. Okay, so they say, oh, nonsense about global warming, melting. It's colder than the actual glacier itself.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. That was a really big when designing this recipe and coming out with this, it's that was a really big factor of our decision making here.
It's pretty amazing product, but the hype, gang, come to the PCS show. There are very little things left on the planet Earth that are $5. Think about this. Very little things left on the planet Earth that you can buy something for $5. Chris is offering this to the masses. And like he keeps saying, be one of the first 500 people to get this at $5. The price will not be $5. It's going to go off a little bit higher than that after the show. But if you come to the PCS show, and all of you are coming anyway, we know that, because you can't wait to come see the poop show Dave Hansen does every year. And we got the stage, gang. I talked to Bill DePriest yesterday. Bill's super excited about your product, Chris, and he's super excited. There's going to be a giant announcement at the show about upcoming, what's going to happen. But we have your saltwater guide and Justin, Pablo, Al, and Bill. We have a stage at the show every day for an hour and a half. Now, historically at the PCS show, we get 45 minutes. I begged and pleaded with Bill to give us the stage for an hour and a half, and he agreed on it. So the first 45 minutes is going to be, if you've ever been to one of my shows and seen me speak, the first 45 minutes is basically stand-up comedy. I'll be up there on the stage. I'll be offending everybody. You'll love it, Brett. You'll love, because you've never seen anybody offend people like I do. People get up and leave, but when they get up and leave, other people take their seats, because there is a lot of people that appreciate humor. There are a bunch of people that don't, but we have fun with it the whole time. And then after the 45 minutes of my stand-up, then we go straight into Q&A with Justin, Pablo, Bill, and Al. They'll be on the stage. I'll be over there with Kelly Girl running around with the mic, and you guys can be asking questions. Also, remember, every one of my shows, always, we stop the show about 10 minutes into the show, and I bring all the children that are there up on the stage, because this whole thing that I'm building, this whole world that I'm building, your Saltwater Guide family, it's all about children. You can bring your kids to my show. I do not cuss ever up on stage. My father used to be blown away. How do you do that? I'm the only guy you're going to see at a seminar that comes off the stage dripping wet. I'll be sweating. I run around. I make it super entertaining for everybody. And then you get to have Justin, Pablo, Al, and Bill Varney, and you get to talk to them and see what's going on in their world and ask them the cool questions. And the real good thing about the Q&A after the stand-up is that you get to hear things that you didn't even know. Like when you go on a Zoom call with Justin or Bill, you get to hear questions that you didn't even think of. So when you got the guys all together up on the stage talking, they'll be sitting there doing an open forum, and it's all about you. So when you guys come, they don't know what you want to know. You ask them questions and they'll talk about it. Yeah, and that's another thing, Matt Ryan. Think about this. Dave Farron, super good human being, good guy, member of the website, also makes Deckhand kill bags. Him and Chris have collaborated on this because Dave Farron knows what a bitchin' product this is. So it's just, everything's working together, gang. The community, as you saw during the Fish and Game Commission, there is a lot of love in this community. There's a lot of people that care about each other. And let's show all that love to Chris. This is a big deal for him and his family. Chris is a builder. He's a contractor, but this is a phenomenal product. Go ahead, Chris.
And with that being said, I have another huge part of this company in layers. And it's right here on the label of every bottle. Okay. And I'm part of a give back program, just like you, Dave. Okay, we did a huge deal. We did a huge service for our community, guys, the other day. Let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. All right, guys. I wanted to just let everybody know, when we have a 3% pledge here with Colder Ice. And we pledge 3%, okay? Because when you choose Colder Ice, you're making a positive impact in our outdoor recreation conservation, okay? So you could join us in our mission to create a more healthier, sustainable environment, one wave at a time. And this conservation pledge here is a really big part of who I am and how this company is. Okay. And what I mean by this layer of company is we want to be there for people to help give back and just make people aware. So we're committed to the advocates of conservation, for people that speak up. It's an annual renewal award every year. It's an award. It gets renewed annually. Okay. And what it does, it's a way to connect with the people and keep people just involved in contributing and making a positive impact in our society. Okay, guys. And we just have to keep it relevant, you know, and it's like a voice. It's a voice of advocates for anglers like us. Okay, guys. And we always have to have our voice heard. Okay. Just like the other day, it was a huge service what we did on Thursday. It was a big deal. Okay. And through these Paramount business ventures, we and collaborations, we have solved a unique challenge. Okay. And this right here identifies an individual who exemplifies leadership, standards, and resources, whether it be time, skills, or financial support. You know, so we just want to honor those who have this for us. Okay, I'm trying to is heard and do more for the community. And
You're breaking up really bad. I think you got to log back off and log back on again, Chris. We can't hear you at all.
Please don't miss out on that.
We can't hear you, buddy. You got to go back on and come back off. And Albert, you're the one who can make that happen. You can get this product up there in your tackle shops just by letting people know. Chris will be more than happy to send this up to the Northern California area. Absolutely. You need to have it for your albacore, because albacore is a phenomenal fish, but it goes mushy really fast if you don't have enough ice or if it's not cold enough. So yeah, it'd be a great product for your albacore fishery up there in Northern California. Gang, tonight, Justin's going, we're waiting for Chris. He'll be right back on here, gang. He's having a little technical problem, kind of like we all do once in a while. It's a live show. But listen, tonight, Justin goes live at about 6:30. It's a charter group that he's had. You guys will recognize some of the guys on the boat. That show will go off tonight at 6:30. It'll go for about 4 or 5 hours. They'll be hooping. It'll be awesome to watch again, because we missed out on it this week because of the weather. And then tomorrow night, we're going to put a disclaimer on the show, because there's a good chance that you might hear some adult language, and we don't normally do that. So we'll put a disclaimer on there. And like Justin said, he's got a bunch of cool stuff to announce on the show tomorrow night as we get closer to the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. So if you don't have an opportunity to watch the show tonight, if you got other stuff, I guarantee you, all of you, even John Stanley and Lisa and Brett and Darren and everybody that's going on the boat tomorrow night, you guys are so in store for something absolutely incredible that you guys don't even know that's going to happen. Justin's going to announce it when the show starts tomorrow night. You know that are going on, guys have no idea how cool it's going to be. He kind of told you a little bit about it yesterday. But gang, don't miss tomorrow night's show. If you watch anything we ever do, tomorrow night's show, the announcement's going to be incredible. But Chris, you're back with us. Can you hear us, Chris? Hello?
A little patchy.
There you go. You're kind of back patchy. A little bit.
Nope, lost me.
All right, we hear you. We can hear you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I left off. I'm not sure if you guys could hear me, but yeah, don't miss that 3% pledge here at the Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show. it's a really big layer. It's a really big part of colder ice, and just looking forward to this, keeping people more involved in political initiatives and fishing rights and destinations, and just sticking up for the advocates that speak for us.
Oh, it's going to be incredible. All the different things that are going to go on at the PCS show, gang. You guys want to be there. It's going to be such a fun event. Kelly Girl and I are super excited to come and hang out with everybody and meet all the new members and hang out with all the old members and watch Chris and watch the hype and see all the love that you're going to get at the show, Chris. Super excited about that. And the 3% pledge you were talking about, we heard it all the way up to when you started to talk about what you were going to do at the show, and then you froze up, like John Stanley said, because your colder ice got so cold it froze you up.
I love it. Yeah, so it's an award that's going to get renewed annually, and it just exemplifies just leadership and it just exemplifies and just honor those who advocate for us anglers. It's a pretty big deal.
And then John Stanley was asking, because you started to tell everybody, but then they lost it. Where does the 3% pledge go to?
It goes to the individual. Okay. It goes to the individual. Okay. So this is who exemplifies to the community and society leadership and teaches people high standards and etiquette and policies as our rights. Okay. Teaching people about our political initiatives, our fishing destinations, our licensings, our rights, and and whoever, it's one who has the most impact in the community for whether it be resources, skills, time, money. It's just an honorary program for the best advocate for the angler who speaks for us, to have a voice at the table, and let's just say Donna, we praise Donna. She is, her heart, she does so much for us. There were so many people there that day, and there's, and for the ones that were there, we did it, guys. This is a monumental time. Okay. So let's keep it going and celebrate. And Pacific Coast Sports Fishing Show, here we come.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's just coming real quick. It's coming so fast. 2 weeks. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we keep talking about the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival. This is the biggest fishing boat tackle show in California, but I think it's the biggest fishing tackle show in the United States. I could be wrong. There could be way bigger, but it's the biggest one I know of, retail, where you can come, purchase products, hang out with the industry individuals. Lots of great people come to the show. Lots of big names in the sport fishing industry come to the show. All the landings will be represented. All the podcasters will be represented. And one thing Kelly Girl and we're super happy for what happened on Thursday. It was an amazing day for your saltwater guide. It's very, very crazy, though, watching all these people take all these other people that weren't there and never talked about it, and they're all taking credit for doing this. We know who did it. You guys, we know exactly who did it. But as you watch these other companies and other people talk about it, they're all taking credit for something they had nothing to do with. But I don't really care. I've had people call me and say, "Hey, Dave, aren't you pissed at so-and-so?" I don't care. All I wanted to do was save sand bass. All these booger eaters, they can all take credit for doing it. But those of us that know, we know. We know what happened. We know why it happened. We know exactly why it happened. And we know there was 250 people in the skew, but they only paid for 50 of us to be able to talk. So that's another issue for another time. And if any of you guys know any good people, let me know that can help us out with that thing, because that's against the law. When there's 200.
I was there. I postponed the 2 days for this whole gig and what they were trying to do. And I got through 3 times. I got through 3 times, and you know, I was respectful. I was a little like I had that frustration expression because you know, they only gave us a minute, you know, and that's pretty rude, you know, when they get to talk for 10 minutes about totally irrelevant things, right? And when we talk about the things that matter, they're oblivious, and that just wasn't great leadership right there. And I was able to get through, and you know, I tried to jam it all in 1 minute, so I was talking super fast, and you know, and I just wanted to be a, you know, just another way of an expression. You know, we had, you know, Captain Al Clowers. You know, if you didn't shed a tear to that, man, like and then the little guy Max, he really did it to me, and he really did it to one of the executive directors too, because she wrote it down and she even brought back up his name. And she said, you know, little Max here, and yeah. So we hit it on all angles, and we really made them think twice. And we did what we did, and you know, the work's not done, and that's where this comes in. Okay, guys, that was a monumental day, but we're still looking forward. Okay, we're still here for all the other states that, you know, the California regulations, they weigh down on all the other states, and it's a really big impact. And to keep people more aware of that is a really, really big deal. And we're here for the people in the community, and we stick up for our local businesses and fishermen, because that's what it's about. We all need to stick together and come together, because we can't have them right where they want us, you know, up there in Sacramento. Now we stick together down here. I'm a proud member of your Saltwater Guide. Okay, we are a growing community of over 5,000 Southern California anglers. This community here is united. Okay. For anybody that thinks otherwise, I just recommend you come in, join this community. Okay, it's a phenomenal website. Okay, guys, like it's the best family website. You know, you learn at all ages, every steps. Okay, Captain Dave Hansen, he has like teaches you how to fish the spots. You know, it's all there. You know, what bait to use, how to rig up your line. It's just, if you need to know, you need to figure it out. YourSaltwaterGuide.com. That's where it's at.
Thank you so much, Chris, for the kind words. I appreciate everything, and I appreciate all of you. It blew my mind that we all showed up and we did what we were supposed to do, and I can't thank you all enough. There's not enough thank you in me for all of you. So thank you again, everybody. Chris, thanks for showing everybody. I mean, the thing stayed at 6-7 degrees the whole show. I got a bunch of stuff to do today. We're ending the show early. I've got to go. But do not miss out on this phenomenal. Hey, Bill Varney, hello.
Hello to you. Hello, Calico Chris.
Hi, Bill. How's it going?
Hey, I wanted to just tell you that I am so stoked about your product. You know, we talked about, you guys have talked all about ice chests on fishing boats and all that. What an excellent camping product. And then I have a ranch in southern Colorado where we're 8 miles on a dirt road. There's no electricity or gas or any of those things. What a perfect product for us out there, because all of our stuff goes in the ice chest. And then like I get like a 5-day, 10-day ice chest. It just doesn't last. So what a great product. I can't wait to try it out. It's exciting.
Thank you.
And Bill will be at the
Definitely.
show,
Thank
gang.
you.
So Bill will get to see it up close and personal. He'll get to touch it, feel it, see it. Maybe we'll get Bill to eat a little bit of it. But like I said, Bill, I love you, man. I'm glad you're here, but I got to haul ass. I got a bunch of stuff to do today. Everybody, thank you so much for all the support. Thanks for supporting Bill. Thanks for supporting Chris. Thanks for supporting your Saltwater Guide. Kelly and I appreciate all of you. Don't miss Justin's show tonight. And for God's sakes, don't miss tomorrow night. You will be blown away with what's going to happen tomorrow night. Even the people that are going on the trip have no idea what's about to happen. Thank you all very, very much. Have a great day. See ya.
See you guys. Bye.
See ya.
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you, Chris.
Good to see you. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I'll see you at the show.
Definitely.